So good morning students. In the previous class we discussed about the tree data structure. Okay. In that session we discuss the things like tree definition and then tree okay tree definition and the terminology we have to use in the tree data structure and the properties of the tree data structure. This point we discussed in the previous class. In this session we are going to discuss about the binary tree. Okay, so what is a binary tree and the types of the binary tree? These things we are going to discuss in this session. Okay, first we'll discuss what is a binary tree. So binary tree definition. So the binary tree is a special tree data structure in which each node can have at most two children. At most two children means either it's 0, 1 or 2, not more than 2. So that tree we have to call as a binary tree. Okay, so each node has either 0, 1 or 2 children. So such type of tree we have to call as a binary tree. So we'll see the example. Okay, see here, this is a binary tree. Why we are calling this as a binary tree? We'll see. So take the node A, it is having the two children. Okay, now take node B, it is having the two children. Take C, it is having one children. Okay, one children also we can allow, 0 children, 2 children. So the G is a 0 children. Okay, so for E also 0 children. So here no other node having the more than 2 nodes, so we can call this as a binary tree. Okay, now we'll see what is the labeled binary tree and unlabeled binary tree. Okay, the a binary tree is unlabeled if its nodes are not assigned any label. Okay, 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 a binary tree is unlabeled if it does not assign any label. See here, just it is a tree, it does, if it didn't assign any labels to this nodes, so this is a unlabeled binary tree. Okay, the number of different binary tree possibles with n unlabeled nodes. Okay, here by using this one, okay, by using this one, okay, by using this one, how many nodes we can draw, sorry, how many binaries we can possible to draw. So here the formula is 2n cn by n plus 1. By using this one we can find the number of different binary trees that we can form by using this label, by using this unlabeled tree, by using unlabeled binary tree. Okay, so we'll take the example. Okay, we'll take the example. See here, considered that three unlabeled nodes are there. Okay, three unlabeled nodes are there. Now what we have to, we have to find out how many binary trees. Okay, how many binary positive trees we can draw by using this three unlabeled nodes. Okay, so here we have to take that formula 2c3 2 into this is a formula, no, 2n c power n by n plus 1. So same formula we are applying, then we'll get 5. Okay, we will get 5. By using the three unlabeled nodes, we can form the 5 different types of the binary trees. So what are those? Okay, we'll see. See, these are the nodes. So these are the three. Like we can form like this, we can form like this. Okay, we can. So here we are calling this as a binary way, because see, take this node, it is having one child. So to say take this node, it is having 0 child. So we can call as a binary tree. This is also binary tree. If more than two nodes exist, more than two child node exists, that time we cannot call that, we can call that as a non-binary tree. But here each is having like 0, 1, 2 nodes, two child nodes only. So this is a one way, this is a one way, this is a one way, this is total, these are the 5 ways. Okay, 5 ways we can draw the binary trees. We can format the binary trees with the 3 unlabeled nodes. Okay, now we'll see the labeled binary tree. Okay, labeled binary tree. So what is the labeled binary tree? A binary tree is labeled if all its nodes are assigned to a label, if all nodes are named with some variable. So we have to call that as a labeled binary tree. So the number of different binary tree possibles with n labeled nodes. Now we label like A is one node, B is one node, C is one node, 3. Here we named. Okay, we labeled that nodes. Now how many possible ways are there to draw the binary tree? So this is a formula. Okay, previously this thing is here, we are applying the n factorial. See here, the same, we are taking the 3 label nodes, then how many binary trees we can draw. So here this formula by using 30. So what are the 30? So already we know these are these are the different ways to draw with the 3 label. Now we'll take this. Now I'm taking A, B, C. So with this, how many binary trees we can form? We'll see. One by one we will take first. With the 3 label nodes, at least 30 label binary trees are possible. Okay, each unlabeled structure gives a rise to 3 factorial, so that is 6 different labeled structures. Okay, so see here. So suppose first I am taking A, B, C like this. Okay, with this structure, and then how can I form? So A here I can take as a root, and then remaining as a chair like this. So is a one way. So B I can take here, this is one way, and C I can take here like this is one way. Then after same A taking as a root, and then we are shifting. So this is the one way. So these are the 6 nodes. These are the 6 different types of trees we can form by using the 3 label, and then remaining 4 are there. Okay, so then with that, how many total we can form is total 5 into 6. 5 into 6. With this only 6 we are forming, and then again 4 are there. Again 4 are there. So with that, how many we can form? Total 5 into 6. Total 30 labeled trees you can form. Okay, now we'll see the types of the binary tree. So how many types of the binary trees are there? We'll see there are different types of the binary tree. So those are rooted binary tree, full binary or strictly binary tree, skewed binary tree, and at most complete binary tree, and then complete or perfect binary tree. So these are the different types of the binary trees. We will see one by one. Okay, first one is a rooted binary tree. So what is a rooted binary tree? A rooted binary tree is a binary tree that satisfies the following properties. So what are the properties? It has a root node, and each node has at most 2 children. Okay, it has a root node, and each node having at most 2 children. At most 2 children means either 0 or 1 or 2. So that tree we have to call as a rooted binary tree. So this is an example. Okay, this is example. Next, so a full and strictly binary tree, a binary tree in which every node has either 0 or 2 children is called as a full binary tree. Okay, a full binary tree also called as a strictly binary tree. Okay, so see here in this example, a binary tree in which every node has either 0 or 2 children. Okay, either 0 or 2 children, such type of tree we have to call as a fully binary tree. Okay, the next is a full and strictly binary tree. Okay, so a binary tree in which every node has either 0 or 2 children is called as a full binary tree. Okay, so a tree which every node has either 0, see here. Okay, see here. So every node with 0 or 2 children, not one here, not one, either it is 0 or 2. So that type, such type of tree we have to call as a fully or strictly binary tree. See here, this is not okay. Here A is, it is with 2 children. Okay, 2 children is possible. So B is with 2 children, it is okay. Now C is with 1 children, it is not possible. Okay, so here either 0 or 2. So this is not a full binary tree. Take this one example. So A is with 2 children. Take B is with 2 children. Take E, it is with 2 children. So we can call as a full binary tree. So this one, so this is what about this G F C? So it is with 0 child. Okay, it is possible only, no, it is allowed only, no. So this is a full are strictly binary tree. Okay, next, so what is a complete perfect binary tree? Okay, a complete binary tree is a binary tree that satisfies the following 2 properties. Okay, so what is that one? Each internal node has exactly 2 children, and all the leaf nodes are at the same level. Okay, all the leaf nodes are at the same level. Okay, see here. Okay, each internal node has exactly two children. Okay, two children, and at the leaf nodes are at the same level. So see here, this leaf node here, D, E, C, these are the leaf nodes, but this C is not in the same level, this is in the other level, before level. So we have to call it, this is not a complete binary tree. Okay, perfect binary tree. Take this example. So B, C are the children of E. Take this. These D, E, F, G. These are all are the leaf nodes. Those are all at the same level. So we have to call this as a complete binary tree. Okay. Next, at most complete binary tree. At most complete binary tree. So when we have to call one binary tree as at most binary tree, when it satisfies these conditions, we have to call that as a at most complete binary tree. So what are the conditions? All the levels are completely filled except the possible lost level. Okay, except the possible lost level. Next, one more condition, the last level must be strictly filled from the left to right. Okay, from the left to right. This is a, take this one. If it is like this, this is left, this is right. Okay, if it is filling from left to right, we have to call that as a at most sorry, not at most, almost complete binary tree. Okay, we'll see the example. So this one. Okay, so this one. All the levels are completely filled except the possible last level. See here, A with two children, B with two children, C. Okay, that is okay. And then this is the F is at the last level, no? So one more condition we have to use. The last level must be strictly filled from the left to right. But here this is filled from the right to left. So first the right is filled and right only filled, not left. So this is not almost a complete binary tree. So sorry. Okay, take this example. So A is filled with two child nodes and B is filled with the three child nodes, but C is filled with only one child. But here second, take the second condition, last level, F is in the last level. So now what, how we filled this one from left only, no? So we can call this as a almost almost a complete binary tree only. Okay, so when we have to call, whenever it is satisfying this two conditions, we have to call that as a almost the complete binary tree. Okay, the last one, skewed binary tree. Okay, skewed binary tree. When we have to call as a binary tree as a skewed binary tree, if it is satisfying these conditions, we have to call as a skewed binary tree. So what are that condition? All the nodes except one node has one and only one child. Okay, the remaining node has no children, no child. Okay, so here except one node, except one node, okay, except one node has one and only one child, the remaining has no child. So the such type of binary tree we have to call as a skewed binary tree. Okay, see here, except one node, sorry, except one node. Okay, except one node, all nodes have one only one child. Take this one, how many childs are there? Only one node. So for this one child, for this one child, for this one no, zero children. This is exception. For remaining all are only one child. So this type of binary tree we have to call as a skewed binary tree. Okay, okay students, this is a binary tree. Okay, so in this session what we discuss, what is a binary tree. Okay, what is a binary tree, what is a labeled binary tree, sorry, unlabeled, and then how many possible ways are there for the unlabeled binary tree, and then with the labeled binary tree, how many possible, how many trees we can draw. These things we discuss next. After that one, the types of the binary tree: rooted binary tree, full or strictly binary tree, complete binary tree, almost binary tree, skewed binary tree. Okay, So these are the different types of the binary trees. Next we will see the searching techniques. Okay, thank you, thank you students.